away. We can now go across to France 24's Shona Bhattacharyya standing by in Ousmaniye. Shona, great to see you. A two-story building in the city has collapsed just a couple of hours ago, 4 days after these two earthquakes. How is that possible?
Right. So actually, it was even less than that. It was just over half an hour ago that this building that's situated behind me that you can see with the men on top of it are trying to scour the ruins. That just collapsed. And so the story is that apparently on the first floor of that building, there is a butcher shop. And the butcher, who, as we know, we're not allowed to go into these buildings because they may be unsafe. Well, this butcher went into his shop or tried to go in. He opened the door, and at that moment, the entire building collapsed all around him. Now, it seems that he was able to leave the site quickly enough to not get injured. But three people were apparently walking by just at that moment, and they are believed to still be stuck under the rubble. That's why we have rescue teams trying to get them out of there alive. It's one of the dangers of this aftershock, of the aftermath of these double earthquakes on Monday. It is that maybe there are buildings that are still standing, but it's unclear whether they're safe enough to go back into yet. We can talk about how it is who it is that's deeming them to be safe enough and how long that's going to take.
And Shona, talk us through how things have evolved where you are over the past 48 hours or so.
Right. So the city of Ousmaniye, 180,000 people in Turkey's southwest. Here, over the last 2 days, I have seen a significant improvement in terms of humanitarian aid. A lot more humanitarian tents going up, whether they are Turkish organizations or international ones, tents where families can now sleep, tents often with a small wood-burning stove, which of course is dangerous, but at the same time, given the temperatures, is absolutely necessary. These families are also getting more access to food, firewood to burn in those wood stoves. So there has been a significant improvement in the aid that's coming. Now, it's important to note that it's not only organizations or governmental or non-governmental organizations that are bringing this aid and that are making this possible, but it's also everyday citizens. Turkish people around the country have really stepped up to the plate. They've organized themselves. Spoke to a friend in Istanbul who was organizing the shipment of tents, baby bottles, clothes, food, you name it. All of this help is coming to the region from other Turks, from individuals like you and me who feel very much concerned by what's happened. And in fact, we made this report in which we see exactly how that goes.